Hi, my name's Lou Brown. I've been buying, holding, and selling property now for over 40 years. That's 40, over 40 years. And one of the things I learned about early in the game, 1984, I started using an amazing thing called trusts. And I'll tell you that what I learned is that they are powerful and they can be profitable and they can provide privacy and they can provide probate avoidance, something that you cannot get from any other entity, not a corporation, not an LLC, not a limited partnership. You can only get it from these amazing things called trusts. Now, there's about 30 different kinds of trusts. So now we can go down the rabbit hole because there's so many different opportunities and making decisions about what to do and how to do it. Now, number one, most people who have any assets, they get around to sooner or later, sometimes on their deathbed, they'll do a will. And the will is simply saying, I want this person to get this, I want that person to get that, or I want everything to be sold and shared alike. And you certainly can do a will. Here's the caution with doing a will. It guarantees something called probate. What's probate? Probate is the process by which the assets are taken from the dead person and given to the rightful living heirs, whomever that might be. Well, if there's a written will, then it says who that's supposed to be. But guess what? That's administered by a court. So typically people have to hire an attorney because they don't understand the process themselves. And then things have to be filed with the probate court. All counties have a probate court, or they have a circuit judge that travels and deals with matters like this. Well, that can be avoided with the use of trusts. Now, the other question is, can I do it myself? And the answer is yes, you can. In fact, there are, and in fact, I have a whole system on land trusts and personal property trusts. Now, like I said, there's about 30 different kinds of trusts out there. And a land trust is a very unique kind of trust, and my favorite because it can give you privacy, it can give you protection, it can give you probate avoidance, and it can give you profits as well. Love for you to learn more about that. I've got a free book. It's called Trusts right here, and you can download it. MaximumAssetShield.com/book, and that's free. And that'll give you some more information about trusts, and that certainly could benefit you. And if you want to go ahead and get a home study course where you could do it yourself, you can go to my website, MaximumAssetShield.com/course, and that will help you to learn more about the course. And then, of course, there's a live event as well at MaximumAssetShield.com. So that gives you some things to learn, some things to study, and then you can learn that you can actually do this yourself. You can create all the documents, and of course, you could actually take them to an attorney and have them review, and for a pittance, they can review your documents and make sure they're done correctly. For a lot more money, they'll create them from scratch. So you can certainly save thousands upon thousands of dollars if you do the first step yourself. And shouldn't you learn how to do it so that you'll know where the bones are buried? And sometimes people don't know that. They turn everything over to an attorney and they don't really know what happened. And that can be a very dangerous place to be, especially if you've passed on and now your heirs are supposed to be entrusting themselves with someone who kind of knows where the bones are buried. It's more important that you learn this yourself and that you do this paperwork yourself and that you understand exactly what you're doing and exactly why you're doing it. So that's where do it yourself comes in very handy. Well, I look forward to seeing you soon. My name's Lou Brown. Yeah, baby.